Are you ready for things to be clicking into place? Because here we go. Things are about to start clicking into place, one small thing after the other. Honestly, some of them might not be that small. Some of them, they might be a little bit of a big call. I don't know for sure. So discern for you on a personal level. In the astrology that's coming up, we have a lot of different kind of like aspects that are happening, and they're gonna start to move things one thing after the other. Kind of like dominoes, except for these things may not exactly look super related, even though they are in the big picture. Mercury retrograde is moving into direct opposition with Pluto retrograde right now, which is going to bring up some kind of big secret revealed. Okay, Mercury right now is retrograde in Leo, lots of sun, lots of light, lots of let it be bright. Pluto likes being in the night. It likes being in the dark. It likes being in the secrets, but every once in a while it likes to pop out and be like, I can tell you what. And so I will tell you what. So this opposition is going to tell you what. I don't know what, but it will tell you something of the what. We also have a Venus and Jupiter conjunction coming up. That is happening on the 12th. Now, before then is when we're going to see the direct opposition of Mercury retrograde and Pluto retrograde. We're also going to see Mercury retrograde turn around and go direct on the 11th of August. So we've got some click into place, and then Venus and Jupiter click into place. We also have Mars in direct opposition to Saturn retrograde right now, and Saturn is in Aries being ruled by that Mars. So we have another thing clicking into place. And what a beautiful, mystical, magical time, because we have a kite and a castle aspecting in the chart currently. Let it click. Not a trick, okay? Lots of mystical, magical when the kites and the castles are together. It's like lots of mystical, magical. Whoa, I didn't think about it like that. Whoa, things are different. I can be light about it. I can be up in the air. Sometimes things are not so serious. And I have the mystical wisdom to do something with it. I can make the change. Now that I'm lofty in the air, I can see the different perspective, and I have the wisdom to do something about it. So I'm gonna. And the reason I say these are together, but they might not necessarily look like they're together. We have a Saturn retrograde happening right now next to a Neptune retrograde. They are conjunct with each other, and that Neptune retrograde is ruling over the North Node in Pisces. To translate into non-astrological words, our really big purpose is getting shifted by a lot of small details right now, and we're 1 month away from the first eclipse in Pisces. So up until that point, especially before September 1st, because that's when Saturn goes back into Pisces, and that conjunction with Neptune and Saturn is not going to be quite as exact. It'll still be there, but it's not going to be quite as compact, you know? They'll be in two different signs, so it gives it a little bit of a different vibe. So up until September 1st, we're going to have detail after detail after detail after detail after detail. When Saturn goes direct, later on, we're not there yet. It's going to take time. It doesn't happen until November 28th this year. We have time for that one. When Saturn goes direct, there's going to be some things where we're like, oh, so that's what that was about. Okay, I get it now. I understand why that thing and that thing and that thing and that thing all happened kind of at the same time. Interesting. So pay attention if you have little things clicking into place right now, because there are going to be some bigger shifts that we receive come the end of this year. Pretty much in between the upcoming eclipse season in September through February of 2026. Lots of transitions, lots of changes, especially where Neptune, Pisces, and the 12th house stuff is for you. So let us prepare. We have some things to maybe not overshare about, and let us have our secrets, our bright light secrets. I can see the truth I keep for myself. Thank you. So let it click into place. Gratitude, reverence, and love to you. Keep up the brew that you do, and may the clicking into place be as easy as possible for you as it can. I'm hoping it's easy for me too. Sounds like it probably will be. Pay attention to the small little details in your mind where you're like, that makes sense. I shouldn't leave it behind. That's a good indicator. Saturn retrograde in Aries is in the head. It's in our mind. So those little tiny clicks into place in your brain right now where you're like, that makes sense. And it feels important. It is. It is. Super duper. It is. For more astrology and magic updates, you can follow me here on Substack. I will talk to you soon. And again, gratitude, reverence, and love to you. Also, true.